Sixth grade, when that girl told me that I smell like butt, that's when I learned, Bruce, we need to start washing your ass.
I had a C. And like a perfect 75, like a perfect C, okay? I knew how much work I needed to do to maintain the 75. And that was pretty much about all the work I was willing to do. Because, as you know, I am not good in history.
I wanted to talk about something that's near and dear in my heart. Most people on this show or fans of the show, actually, we're in the after hours. This is a sneak peek of the after hours. A sneak peek in the after hours. That's the reason why there ain't too much cussing on here for the main show that we're releasing, because we on sort of a vacation, even though we still filming content.
Yeah. I was surprised when you were like, "Film Friday." I was like, I thought it was on vacation. Okay.
Look, we're monetized on YouTube now. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, watch them ads, please. I know you don't want to watch ads, but watch them ads, please. And listen to the ads on the audio, please. But since we're going down this road, a lot of people who listen and watch the show know, because I talk about it often, that I have degrees in both secondary education and history, and I wanted to be a high school history teacher.
Yes.
Why not middle school and high school? Because in middle school, the kids really stink, because they come into an age where they don't really know. I have a friend who's a teacher in middle school, and she always says, deodorant is your friend. That's what she tells them.
Yeah, but they're still at an age where they're just starting to need deodorant. Really?
Right.
Like, they were just in elementary school and they didn't need deodorant. Back then, they could smell like outside, and we'd be like, you just smell like outside. You smell like how a kid should smell. But now that you're in middle school, y'all are getting to be teenagers, like, y'all need some deodorant, and you still transitioning into that teenage thing where you're like, oh, I need to put on a bra now and deodorant and shower every day. Yeah, you do. Because it's no longer a cute, you smell like outside. It's now, you stink.
Sixth grade, when that girl told me that I smell like butt, that's when I learned, Bruce, we need to start washing your ass, okay? Because I don't ever want to be told I smell like butt.
Somebody told you.
She either said I smell like butt, or she got near me, or somehow her face was in my butt and said that my butt stank. It was one of the two. Okay, I can't remember, because I hope your
face wasn't near your butt.
I think it could have been something that we were running around, and she, how you little kids, you stumble into somebody, you might, I can't remember exactly what it was, because I just turned 45, and this is when I was 11, so that was 34 years ago. I don't remember the exact terms. What I do know is at that exact moment, it was like, oh, every day, sometimes twice a day, shower time, and I need to scrub.
Yeah.
But like I said, went to school to be a high school history teacher, decided during the student teaching, oh, I'm not mature enough to do this. I was a 22-year-old kid. They're not much younger than I am, especially if I was going to be teaching high school. And I was like, some of the things y'all are doing that I need to discipline, it's kind of funny, which means I'm too juvenile to be a teacher.
Yeah.
But the reason why I wanted to be a teacher is because I had so many teachers, specifically in high school and in one professor in college, that really inspired me. So this whole topic is about teachers that inspired. So before I go, I want to ask you, do you have any teachers, and we don't have to name them. We don't have to name them. We could just say what grade and what subject they taught. But did you have any teachers that really inspired you?
No. But I tell you what I did have. I tell you what I did have.
I set that up. You knew what we were going to be talking about beforehand. I teed it up, and you hit me with the no so quick. What?
I tell you what I did have. Okay, it was my 7th grade honors history teacher. Okay. I was in the honors class for the first 3 quarters. I had a C and like a perfect 75, like a perfect C. Okay. It was, I knew how much work I needed to do to maintain the 75. And that was pretty much about all the work I was willing to do. Because, as you know, I am not good in history. I don't, I thought I had that answer one time, and I was saying Lyndon Baines Johnson, but it was really Andrew Johnson or something like that. I don't even
No,
know.
you kept saying Andrew Johnson when it was Lyndon Baines Johnson.
I only knew Lyndon Baines Johnson. I don't know who Andrew Johnson is. So I'm
It was
pretty
the president.
sure.
It was the president after Lincoln.
Yeah. So I said Lyndon Baines Johnson because that's the only Johnson I know. And it
Right.
turns out it was Andrew Johnson. Whatever. I don't know history. I don't care about learning it. And that's as far. So what she did was she pulled me aside after the 3rd quarter grades came out. And she said, I think you should talk to the counselor because the guidance counselors are also to talk to you, but they're also there to help you with your schedule and stuff, right?
Right.
So I think you should talk to them. I don't think honors history is right for you. That's what she said to me. So the 4th quarter, I get an A. Because what you're not going to do is tell me I don't belong in this class. And I get the A with very little effort. She was so pissed off. She calls home. I answer the call. And she chews me out for about 20 minutes. And she's like, you could have done this the entire time. I can't believe she had just finished doing my grades and was so pissed off that I think I got like 100%. and she, and then she noticed the pattern of it. Okay, she got a perfect 75 each of the 3 quarters. Oh, she did this on purpose. And then she's like, I want to talk to your parents. Who's there? I was like, my dad's here. And so I handed the phone to dad. And I don't know what she said to him, but she was upset. And that's when I learned this about myself, that I'm willing to put forth as much effort as I'm willing to put forth, but do not underestimate me. Because if you underestimate me, then I'm going to show you what I'm actually capable of. And again, with very little effort, I got an A. It's the final quarter. And so that is one of, but no, I did have teachers that and professors that really did inspire me, but a majority of them were in college when I got to college, and just really, because in college, what you get are people who are really, really dedicated to the material, right? Because they spent their entire academic career learning this, and a lot of them are PhDs in this subject. And so what you get then is a passion for the material, and it transfers over. And so they broadened my horizons. They got me to think about things differently. A lot of my like women's studies courses or sociology courses, or my degree is English language and literature, but I had a concentration on race, class, and gender studies. So like just being in those classes, I took journalism class, like women in journalism and like things like that, like, and really having professors that care a lot about this material because it's their life's work also, and that transferring over. And even when I was in junior college, actually some of the professors that I loved the most were from my junior college when I went to Montgomery College, because they really cared about the students. They really cared about you learning. He's retired now, is Dr. Coley. He was our chemistry professor. And I was doing well in chemistry. Our brother was not, but he cared, and he stayed after class and worked with them and talked them through it, and it was patient and like really cared about you learning this material and knowing like how it could be helpful for you later in life. So yes, I absolutely did have professors, but I also had teachers that worked my nerve too. So you get a little from A and a little from B, I guess.
Spite is a powerful emotion,
It's
boy.
powerful.
Because look, let me tell you something. Don't say I can't do something. I'm
Yeah.
going to do it even if I don't want to do it. And I'm going to do
Yeah.
it because you said I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that is
She
a problem.
actually said to me, I don't think you're in the right class. I don't think honors level is right for you. And I said, oh, you don't, do you? Okay.
And,
That
and,
lady
and
called home and chewed me out. You could have
what did
done this
dad
the
do?
whole time. He just he kind of chuckled about it because he knows how I am.
Yeah.
He knows I was going to give the bare minimum in that.
Yeah.
And then to turn around and get an A, and honestly, I put it like maybe an extra 10-15% more effort. And honestly,
Well, 15% more effort does get you to a 90. So,
it does. So there you go.
yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.